Hey guys, I want to do an unpacking video for you today on my Jujube Super Bee and the Cobalt Blossoms packed as an overnight bag. This was a requested video by one of my viewers and it's one I've been wanting to do for a while, so I figured I'd go ahead and pack it up. I've never actually used it this way yet. My parents have moved closer to us, so we really haven't had to do any overnights as of yet where I've been involved. I've done overnight bags for my kids to stay at the grandparents' house. So I went ahead and did a trial run of packing just for myself, and the bag was way too big for me for an overnight. So I went ahead and played around with it and ended up packing it up for me and my two kids. I have a 3.5-year-old and a 1-year-old, almost 1.5-year-old, as an overnight bag for all three of us. Obviously my husband would be on his own, but just to give you an idea of kind of how much it can hold as an overnight bag, and I'll go over what pieces of it are mine and then show you how those fit in there and why I decided to fill it up more. So really I could probably get away with a light as a true overnight bag for myself. So we'll go ahead and get started. I have nothing in the outside pockets of the Super Bee. I would most likely have my diaper bag or a purse with me, so I wouldn't need to necessarily put anything in these pockets. This would also be a great carry-on bag, especially if you have kids, as would a Starlet. So there's the 3 pockets in front, the 2 long ones, and the 1 short zippered one. There's a long pocket in back that I have nothing in. Everything's in the interior. So we'll unzip this and show you. It's pretty much packed full of stuff for me and my kids. The top quick here in the Lucky Stars is actually my daughter's. And this has my toiletry needs for my kids, which are pretty simple. Detangler, hairbrush, hair ties for my daughter, and toothbrushes and toothpaste for each of my kids. And they're very fancy plastic bags. If they would, we pretty much do baths every other night because my kids are, they both have very sensitive skin, especially my son. I could fit their soap and stuff on top in here as well if it was going to be a bath night, if I wanted to do that. But if we're going to a grandparents or anything, both of them have soaps and things. I have 2 quicks here in the mesh pockets, nothing in this zip pocket, 2 fuel cells, and this is an Eagle Creek packing cube. So the stuff that's my kids are these 3 things, and mine were just these 2, which is why I decided to pack this up fully. So for my 2 kids in the Dream World quick, I have socks, 1 for each kid, undies for my daughter. This is a size 5-6 outfit for my daughter, pants and a long sleeve shirt, and then a 12 to 18 month for my son, pants and a long sleeve shirt. And the other quick here, I have their sleepwear. So I have a 18-month footed fleece sleeper for my son, and then a size 6 pants and long sleeve shirt for my daughter. And the pinky sweater, which I actually normally use for myself for travel, but I already had it packed up, would be extra diapers and wipes. I would obviously have some in my diaper bag, but my daughter, we put an overnight one on her just in case, and then my son's still pretty young, so extra ones for him. And I usually have extra underwear and stuff for my daughter in my diaper bag and in my car bag in case she were to have an accident. And then this is just for me. This is why I put more stuff in it. There's still tons of room in here. This is an Eagle Creek packing cube. These are awesome. They have handles on the top so you could put a bunch, stack them up and grab them out really easily. I love using these because, especially if you're going on a long trip, you can differentiate, sleep clothes, underclothes, day clothes, dressy clothes. You can organize it out much better and it's not a tangled, jumbled mess. And I'm pretty, retentive about how I pack, so these are wonderful for me. They have a mesh top so the clothes can breathe if they are dirty. It's not going to be smacked to the face when you open it. So I just have undies and socks, my night clothes, which are like pants and a cami top, and then a pair of jeans and a 3/4 length shirt in there. And that is it. If it was just an overnight, I'd be reusing the same bra and that sort of thing, so I didn't even put that in there. My thought on anything is you don't need to bring a ton for an overnight or even a couple days, as long as you have access to a washing machine. And then this is just all my toiletry needs. Fuel cells are fantastic for toiletry bags. I love them for that. So top is meds, a couple extra things, dental floss sticks, and hair ties. I always like to have extra hair ties. That's one of my must-haves for anywhere. My mousse and hairbrush. I don't have a lot of hair supplies because I have naturally curly hair. I don't blow dry my hair or do anything. I let it air dry. The only thing I put in it is mousse. This is just all my makeup. I don't wear a ton of makeup either, so that kind of cuts it down for me as well. I know some people like to use more, and this is why I'm the minimalist. I have some face wipes, toothbrush, puff, and the rest of everything is travel size. So lotion, deodorant, toothpaste, face wash, shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. All fits in there. I love having travel sizes around because it saves so much space. If I was using all regular size items, I probably could have taken up more space in the bag, but I wanted to do it as, I would actually pack it. If we were going to leave right now, this bag would totally work for me and my kids. Like I said, my husband would be on his own, but hey, we have access to a washing machine. He can just wash his stuff and wear it again the next day. So I hope that was kind of helpful for you guys to get an idea of how much the Super Bee can hold as an overnight bag. They're a great size bag, and it would totally work for me as an overnight bag. I probably would still choose to use it as an overnight bag, even though it is so big for me, just to have extra space. And it's really just a great bag. I like that it has a little more organization inside than a light, and it's not so constricting in case I were to buy something else or whatever. I would have that extra space to just throw it in there. So again, hope it was helpful, and thank you so much for watching.